was crazy. All the movement, all the setting up. I had to help my mom set up and stuff like that. It was just crazy.
What was your decision? What went into it that you wanted to ultimately stay here?
Really just being home. I get to play in front of my people, my community. Not too far away. It's like 45 minutes to drive from here. So I just want to stay home playing in front of my people.
You mentioned the community a lot today during the ceremony. Tell us a little bit more about the significance of representing here and having everyone be a part of it today and for the next 3 to 5 years.
It's going to be impeccable. Like I said, I love my community. It means a lot to me. My community means a lot to me, and Louisiana means a lot to me. So playing in front of them is going to be great.
LSU had been on you heavy for a while, but some of these other schools made it tough on them. Just kind of take us through the decision. Again, some of those relationships and how tough it was to say no to some of those others and keep it home.
It was tough, but like I said, that LSU being home and what it is, and then they care about my academics also, so that just pushed my decision to be with them more.
What have the coaches told you about expectations for you once you get there? You're such a potentially versatile athlete. Are you a tight end at the next level in purple and gold?
I'm a tight end at the next level.
What's their vision? Talking with Coach Denbrock and company, what do they see you being able to do in Tiger Stadium?
They see me being able to catch passes, catch a lot of passes. Coach Denbrock is also the offensive coordinator, so he's the tight end coach and the offensive coordinator, so a lot of passes are going to be thrown to me. So they flex their tight ends out a lot.
You're going to play both sports?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it, playing for Matt McMahon, what does it mean to you?
It means a lot. He's a great coach. I seen what he did with John Morant, so hopefully he can do the same thing with me.
How many athletes can handle and play football and basketball? What made you so confident that you can handle playing both football and basketball at such a high level?
I've always been a confident person. All I know is that if I keep God first, a lot of things will go my way, or basically everything will go my way if I keep God first.
How did the two-sport piece work into the recruiting process? It can be challenging to figure out, okay, what's the best fit for me to play one or the other? How much did you have to kind of keep both of those in mind and what the options and opportunities were in not just one sport but two? What was that like for you recruiting-wise?
What that was like for me is just knowing I'm good at both sports, and I know that when I get to LSU, it's going to be people that's better than me. So I just have to work hard. Just work.
Do you know any of the current incoming LSU guys, all the guys that are transferring back? What are some of those relationships like? Some of the Louisiana guys that were just a few years before you?
I know Kylan Jackson. We grew up together. We've been knowing each other since we was about 8 or 9. So I know him. I know Ricky Collins, Sheldon Sampson. I know a lot of those guys.
What does it mean to be one of those big dominants when you're the number 2 player in the state in football to drop in Louisiana? There's a chance LSU could end up with a lot of kids from Louisiana this class. What's it like to kind of start that trend?
I know the trend has already started with the 23 class. I just wanted to be the first person from the 24 class to hey, let's put a stop to going out of state and let's stay home and put on for our people.
What do you think it's going to mean to you to put on that purple and gold for the first time?
It's going to be the best feeling ever. I feel it when I take the photos, when I go on the unofficial visits, but playing in Death Valley is going to be different.
When did you really pick up football and start focusing on it?
Last year.
The sophomore season?
Sophomore season.
So how much did you see your game grow? I mean, you went from a few hundred yards and no touchdowns to what, almost 1,014 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Kind of how did you take your game to the next level?
Really just working on route running. It's me being as big as I am, and I got speed. So if I be able to get down my footwork and my route running, I'll be unstoppable.
A guy that didn't get over to the football side until, a year and a half ago or so, could you have imagined that this is where you'd be sitting today? When did you realize that you had this level of college opportunity on the football side?
I really just realized it, say about the 3rd game of my junior season. When I take the ball and I just run through people, I looked at myself, I'd be like, yeah, I really could do this at the next level.
What was your impression of what Brian Kelly and the staff did in year one, being able to win the SEC West with a team and just kind of blow on scholarship guys?
It was impressive. First year he came in, he got to the ACC championship. Just imagine what he's going to do now.
Did you happen to have any interaction with Kendall at any point during the last year or so, like especially since LSU offered Kendall Beckwith?
No, not really, but I talked to him. So
you remember him when you were a young guy?
I remember him. He was like the LeBron, like not even the LeBron, like neighborhood hero of East Feliciana. Him and Danny Johnson.
How much does seeing those guys go to LSU and Southern respectively and do their thing, how much of an impact does that have on you as a young guy? How much does that factor into your decision now, wanting to be that next guy up?
I see how they stayed home. They had stayed patient. They had stayed home. So I just want to stay home and do what they did.
What is, obviously, East Feliciana, West Feliciana could be a rivalry, but Joel Rogers has a bunch of offers, LSU. Y'all are the same age. What does it mean to this area to have two guys that have those kind of college opportunities?
I think it should mean a lot, knowing that we got the Battle of the Creek, East Feliciana versus West Feliciana. We got top-tier talent going at it, and it's just not us on the field. They got talent. It's everybody else, too.
Are you in his ear at all about he needs to be one of the next guys in state to join y'all?
Oh, yes, sir.
Anybody else that you hope joins this class moving forward? Big priorities for you? Everybody in the state.
Yeah, everybody that has out from LSU, come join. You won't be disappointed.